All right, so let's get down. I see you still have the blonde hair,
Yeah.
looking like a young Justin Bieber. Okay.
I mean, this looks nice in the summer. I'm telling you, when we go to Cali, I feel like I fit right in with this.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You dyed it for swim season, shaved it, and then re-dyed it. Is that right?
No, no, no. Uh, so like most of the team, except for like some kids with strict parents, like they don't do it, but like most of the team, like we have our bleaching party that we do right before like conference and sectionals, and then like the varsity guys right before sectionals, like the try hard ones, like shave their like heads completely. So like Ian did that one year. We had like the best guys on our team do that, but they like immediately regret it because they're kind of stuck with like that no hair for like a while. Uh, and then uh, I just bleach it. Like I'm not gonna shave.
Zach, we're talking about bleach hair. Do you think you'll ever dye your hair?
Probably. After
Yeah,
high
Really?
school.
bleach it.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
That's why I
Brian,
got hair right now. It's too long.
Brian, what's the
had-
craziest thing you ever do with hair?
Huh?
With my hair?
No, Brian, did you ever have hair, and what did you do with
Well,
it?
number one, I used to have hair, as you remember, and I think the craziest thing, I just grew it long. When I was a kid, my old man, I wanted to like shave it short, but my old man was like, "No, you look like a gangbanger, Plus I'll whoop you." So I always kept it normal, and yeah, nothing. I never dyed it, anything. My dad was like one of those hardcore Mexican dudes that he'd do anything. He'd like, you know how it is.
Yeah. I remember I came home from one trip, one JO's trip. I don't know. I must have been like a sophomore or junior, and my hair was bleach blonde. That was back in the day. Yeah, that was back in the day when JO's was mixed. You had the boys and the girls at the same session, and so we went with a 16 under group of boys and a 18 under group of girls, and you could just imagine how things went there. What how's the home life, Zach? How's being in quarantine?
It's horrible. My mom just tried to run a Zoom meeting with the rest of my family, and it just did not work well. Like 20 people in one call does not work well. She's like, "Why isn't the Wi-Fi working? Like, why isn't Grandpa on? Why isn't Grandma on?" It was crazy.
That's a lot of people. 20 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all my cousins are on, my aunts, uncles, grandparents.
Did you guys do a Zoom for Easter?
For Easter, we actually went to my grandparents' house, just because like we've all been home for like 3 weeks. Like everyone's been bringing us their stuff, so it was just my immediate family and then my grandpa and grandma. That was it. And then everyone else did a Zoom call.
That's good. What about you, Nikita?
For what?
For Easter, did you do any Zooms, or what did you do for Easter?
Nah, my Easter hasn't came up yet.
When is yours?
It's this Sunday.
Yeah,
And what do you
Orthodox.
guys?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm
What do you got-
Orthodox. Yeah.
What do you guys do for it?
I mean, you're supposed to go to church at like, I don't know, 12 a.m. or some. But of course, the churches are closed. You can't do anything. So we just have, the only thing I can do is like, we do this thing. It's kind of weird. It's a tradition. You take like 2 eggs, and then like I'll do it with like my mom. Like I'll take an egg. She'll take an egg. You'll dye it like the color red or something, and then in like Russian, you'll say, Jesus has risen, and then the person says, indeed he has risen, and you'll hit the egg, and whoever eggs cracks is like the weaker person, and like whoever like eggs doesn't crack like is the stronger person. This is how it is.
I've never heard of that tradition.
me
That's
either.
pretty cool.
This is a serious thing.
So what's the go-to cuisine during like a Russian Orthodox Easter?
Well, I mean, just basic Russian cuisine. So like you have potato salad, you have beet salad. Ever see what beet salad looks like?
Red.
It's just red. And then you have, of course, like your pierogies, and like just simple stuff like that.
Pierogies are fire. Love me some pierogies. What about protein? Like what kind of, you guys, like chicken, lamb, goat, what?
Chicken.
Chicken?
And then
Would-
also we eat a lot of fish, so like caviar too.
Wow, that's cool. Zach, what was on the menu for Easter?
So for Easter, we have this Polish soup, and it's called borscht, and it's like a dumpling potato base, I think. But it's like you add your own stuff in it, so you put Polish sausage, horseradish, eggs, boiled eggs, I mean, and then like
Horseradish.
yeah, you just add whatever you want to it, and then we also had like Polish sausage on the side. We had ham on the side. Yeah, and then there was pierogi too.
Not bad, not bad. What's the best thing about quarantine, Nikita?
You get to just kind of be on your own. You get like that own like personal space. Just like you kind of just get to pick. You can pick what you want to do. You can't do it like what you want, but you can like pick what you want to do. So
Not bad. What about you, Zach? What's the best thing about quarantine?
Being able to keep up with my YouTube videos.
I see you got that quarantine beard, Zach. Okay.
The neck beard, yeah.
Got that Abe
trying.
Lincoln. That's that Abe Lincoln. Like
It looks like he's trying to imitate you, Brian. He's trying to get that beard going.
he'll get it. He just has to keep trimming it. So Nikita was showing, before you guys got on, Nikita was showing me he's been working on his hoop game.
yeah, Beta, you've seen it, bro. I got an indoor court in my house.
Oh yeah, let's see it, man. Did you? I bet you $5 you can't hit the first shot.
I probably won't.
You got that polo cap, Nick? You got to put that on.
The polo cap?
Oh, are you
No,
doing
I ain't got a
basketball or
polo
polo?
Basketball.
Oh, never mind then. Don't put the polo.
This right here is for Kobe.
Oh,
So Nikita
Not
asked
bad.
me an interesting question before both of you got on. He said, "How did I meet you, Beto?" Said,
wow.
well, I knew of Beto, like we knew each other because through like senior men's polo through the park, but I think officially we didn't hang out until I was working at like Eckerd when you were in college.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, you should have seen this dude, man. Just he had this haircut. He so he had like literally like a kind of like a really long like mohawk that he would tie. Yeah, pretty peculiar hairstyle. But that's when my hair looked like yours, Nikita. So that was about
Back in the
15,
day.
18 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
so
while ago. That's right.
What we would do at Eckerd, he'd come over, like I don't know, for on your break, and all we would do is play underwater hockey for
Oh,
hours
that looks so tough.
I've always wanted to do that.
and hours. I have the equipment here. The copper puck that Ron made, I still have
Yeah.
it. I still have all those sticks.
And I remember like we used to play like our style, where
Yeah.
it was kind of like wrestling and
Yeah.
underwater, and like no, it was funny when I saw an actual underwater hockey game. I remember watching and be like, these guys don't even touch each other.
Yeah,
Where-
your knuckles would
Yeah.
get bloody from just the
Yeah, people would be chopping them. They'd be chopping at your knuckles to try to get the puck.
Yeah. So that's when when I met him, like started getting a little more familiar, and then I would go to his place over in the south side a couple times.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that. That was a good question.
Yeah.
What about everybody else though?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, I know Angelo you met through like De La Salle, Beto, but like what about everybody else? Like Louie, and then
Let's see. When did I meet Lou? I've known Lou for a long time because he was a Piranha and I was a Barracuda. I went to Curie. That's how I met Eric. That's how I met Martin. That's how I met all those guys. Then we would compete against each other, and then I met. When did I meet? Brian. Brian said when I was older, and then De La Salle was Angelo, and then Nicole. I mean, she was originally from California, so I think she's only been here maybe 6 years. I mean, I might be wrong with that, but
I would say more like, yeah, like 7, 8, I think.
yeah, I'm not sure. We would have to ask her. But she was officiating, and I didn't know that she was interested in coaching until her and I had a conversation. I believe we were in Ohio. Oh no, it was that Cincinnati trip. Do you guys remember that Cincinnati trip?
Yeah.
That we took down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that got shut down because of the tornado. Do you guys remember that?
Bro, that was
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
That was so boring. Sitting in that locker room for like an hour and a half doing nothing.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna be in there all night.
No, tournament. Wrong tournament.
Oh,
Wrong tournament.
I'm thinking of the
No,
one
no.
we were playing against the Wolverine.
Oh
The-
no. That was Indiana.
The 14s were
that
moved up to the 16s, and the
Yeah.
16s moved up to the 18s.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah, and you remember the building, like the power went out, and I don't know what they did with
It
this
was just
after
hell
that.
outside.
Yeah.
I mean, it
but that
didn't
open
help.
tournament-
Just not like we waited, I think, and then like as like somehow the power got back on, we just played through the rest of the game.
Yeah, and she was reffing that tournament, and I remember who was with us at the time. Brian, do you remember who was the coach that left?
I think Oliver left. Oliver and Carlos was like on his way out, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. and so we had a spot, and so I wasn't sure if she was interested in coaching, but I remember having a conversation with her there at Cincinnati, and sure enough, she was, and I think it's worked out really well for us, to be honest with you, as a club.
Yeah. Santiago Makita. I met Santiago, I think, when I first started at Eckerd. So I've known Santiago since I know him maybe like 30 years. So since I was like 8 or 9. So he was a
Wait,
lifer.
I have a question. What is Santiago's like position, like CPD lifeguarding wise? I know he's the president technically of CPD water polo, but what is he like?
He's an
CPD
aquatic.
aquatics.
He's an aquatic trainer. So
Aquatic trainer.
So they do the trainings for like lifeguards, for
Yeah.
hourlies, for monthlies. So he's kind of his role is like, I don't know if he runs that, but he tests, I guess, employees. He makes sure that people are getting their certifications. And what else?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. And then he manages the club.
Yeah, I known him for a while. Like since I was a kid. Louie, when the hell did I meet Louie? I think, Louie was like in 08, I think. I knew of him before. I seen him around through the parks. But since 08, since I started helping the club, Nicole, like as she got on, and then during some of the games she refereed. Nestor, I think I met him through coaching.
Oh, I remember Nestor.
Yeah, Carlos, just through coaching. Angelo, through Beto coaching him, and I used to see him kind of walking around my neighborhood because Jessica used to live around here, so I would see him kind of walking around. I'm like, "What the hell are you doing over here?" He's like, "Oh, my lady's over here." All right, man. Take it easy.